आज क्या खबर आई है एंड पापा की फोटो है क्या कि एक लड़की आ रही है अपनी चोटी निकाल के धुलाई कर रही है. फेलियर इज सुप्रीमली इसेंशियल टुवर्ड्स सक्सेस. आई हैव टू टेल यू कि बहुत एंटरटेनिंग लोग मिलते हैं आपको इंस्टाग्राम पे.
वो स्त्री है, वो कुछ भी कर सकती है. She can make box office records, she can break them. She delivered Indian Hindi cinema's biggest hit ever this year. So श्रद्धा, आप अपनी चमत्कारी चोटी साथ लाई हैं?
First of all, good evening, everyone. I have to say that growing up in a filmy household, screen has been a part of uh, those moments when I would run to my hall and look for the new issue. My brother and I would sit and we would flip through the magazine and we would just be like, आज कौन से फिल्म स्टार की फोटो आई है, आज क्या खबर आई है, एंड पापा की फोटो है क्या. So, it's really something, it's very special to see myself on its relaunch cover. So I want to say thank you so much. It's really very personal because that little girl in the living room is now up on the cover. So
Amazing.
it feels awesome, and I have to say that my parents are really, really proud. So thank you so much
Lovely.
for having me on the relaunch cover of this iconic magazine.
Thank you so much.
And of course, मेरी चोटी तो हर वक्त मेरे पास रहती
हमेशा?
है. मेरे दो pockets है. It's in one of them. So I'm tayyar. I'm prepared. Whenever I need it, I'll just bring it out.
Let's make the magic happen then. So tell me, 600 crores and counting. Stree 2 has been this massive success. So according to you, who or what is the reason for this, that critical thing um, that has really worked with the audience? What is that? Who is that according to you?
I'll be very honest. I truly believe that when Stree 1 happened, it happened about 6 years ago. Uh, Maddock was just up and coming as a production house as well. All the actors in the film, we were at very different paths, stages in our careers. We were also growing in our own ways. And my personal reaction to when I heard the first part was I felt like I hadn't heard a film like that. Uh, it was based on a an urban legend, and I was literally falling off the sofa when I heard it, and I felt I'm so glad that they came to me for this film, which is pure entertainment, and I'm genuinely laughing at the dialogues, the scenes. I'm enjoying myself. My character is this mysterious girl who comes and goes, and you're constantly wondering about her presence. So I have to say that the kind of love that the first part itself got, um, it was immense. It was really, really huge, the kind of accolades that the film got. So I have to say that it all began there. And then hats off to our producer, our writers, my director, for them to really crack a sequel, because it's important to really not make a sequel for the sake of it. You really have to have some substance if you're going to bring people to the theaters and garner genuine appreciation. So I feel like they really stood by the premise of staying true to how a sequel should be made. So I feel it all started with Stree 1, and they did a super job by cracking the story of Stree 2, getting all the entertainment factors into the film. We have brilliant actors in the film. We have some really entertaining dialogue. So I truly, truly believe it has been a fabulous team effort and pure cinematic joy, and really proud to be a part of this film. And the audience decides, right? They know that they want to leave their homes for entertainment, and we're really happy that we could do that for them.
And it seems we are ready for threes, 3, 4, and so on and so forth already, right?
So my director Amar sir, he said कि कहानी मिल गई है स्त्री 3 की. So I got very excited, and I mean, kuch to amazing they all must have thought. So I can't wait to know what it's about.
But it is a powerful statement, even in 2024, to have a film called Stree. Till a few years back, Hindi filmmakers will give these very powerful macho names to their cinema. And today, Stree is the highest earning Hindi film ever. So, in a world of Singhams, Jawans, Pathans, Tigers, what do you think this success signifies, especially when it comes to the way audience is looking at content?
I think it signifies a very, very simple thing. A good film always works. And I feel like the audiences only care about that now. And I think that should motivate all of us to pull our socks up and not take anything for granted and really, really make some really good films and stay true to the craft. I think that's what it means.
But what about its feminist narrative? You think that also connected? Because one of my favorite scenes in the film has you beating up the demon while the men cover behind you. It's such a powerful statement, right?
यार उस मोमेंट में ना बहुत मजा आया कि एक लड़की आ रही है अपनी चोटी निकाल के धुलाई कर रही है एंड आई फील लाइक I mean, just imagine the imagination of the writers, right? It's fabulous to give a woman her strength in her choti. Uh, I had a great time. Those were my favorite bits to play, to enact. I just thought it was genius. And the fact that it makes sense. यू नो सो मुझे बहुत मजा आया और मैं ना मतलब घर पे भी ऐसे चोटी लेके घूम रही थी और सबको बता रही थी कि मतलब सावधान रहना चोटी है मेरे पास इट वाज अ लॉट ऑफ फन
But can success also be isolating? You have been through the entire gamut. You had a rocky start to your career, and then these pop culture moments with Ashiki 2, with Heather, with Chichore, Tu Jhuti, and now Stree. So tell me, what is lonelier? Is it success or is it failure? And how do, say, your contemporaries react to both? What sort of response do you get from Bollywood ecosystem?
you know I'll be very honest. I still live with my parents, with my brother, my dogs, and for me it's a blast. My entire journey has been a great time in the film industry. I feel like I've been very, very blessed, and my entire family. My as I said, I live with my parents. They have seen me go through the ups and downs. But to answer your question, I really do believe that failure is supremely essential towards success, and failure is a very big teacher, and it is a part of life. It's absolutely a part of life. And I'm very, very blessed to have a fabulous support system. And every day I'm super grateful for where I am, because I know how many people want to live the celluloid dream, and how many people, my dad, he has come from a non-filmy family. uh, his stories are so incredible of coming from Delhi. My दादाजी had a textile store, and फिर मेरे dad को बोला कि you know, you work in Delhi and you do whatever you want in Delhi, and my dad had joined a travel agency, but my dad wanted to act. And he of course hopped onto a train and he came to Bombay. And you know, those stories are those stories that really make me want to keep my head down, because my dad really made it from scratch and made it on his own. So I have had a really, really fabulous support system at home. So through and through the ups and downs, I've been very, very blessed. I don't know if this answers your question, but you were asking, is it lonelier when you're successful, or is it lonelier when you're going through failures? I feel like if you have your closest ones with you, you're okay through the entire journey.
But I think that also defines you, because we see you as this girl who has her loved ones around, but we don't see you at parties, at Bollywood even so much. But so the larger ecosystem. You have your people and you stick with them. Is that what you're saying?
I recently got a puppy, okay? And now all the more that I feel like, yeah, there is no place like home. Very honestly, there is no place like, and it's nice also to just जल्दी खा के सोना, पपी के साथ थोड़ा-सा टाइम वाइम स्पेंड करना, पर ऐसा नहीं कि मैं पार्टीज़ में नहीं जाती। आई डोंट नो व्हाई इट्स बिकम लाइक, ओह शी डज़न्ट गो एनीवेयर। इट्स दैट्स नॉट ट्रू, दैट इज़ नॉट ट्रू एट ऑल। येस, आई एम मोर ऑफ समवन हू लव्स टू बी एट होम as much as possible, and be with my family and my close friends etc. But yeah, ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब मैं जाती भी हूँ।
and and this brings me
But
to
if I have to add, it depends कि मतलब ऐसे होता है ना कि चलो आज मूड है, चलो जाते हैं, एंड नहीं है तो घर पे रहते हैं। इट्स लाइक दैट।
you follow your own drumbeat, and that's the way to do it. Let's also, you have another family, your 93.6 million followers on Instagram. What a massive, massive success. Just in today's day and age, how difficult it is to stay relevant because the trends change faster than anything on Instagram. Also, what kind of investment does it demand of you, because you're a full-time actor who also has this huge following for which you have to remain relevant? How do you balance both?
So I do a lot of मस्ती on Instagram. I'll be honest, मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है, और आई हैव टू टेल यू कि बहुत एंटरटेनिंग लोग मिलते हैं आपको इंस्टाग्राम पे, जो मैं अपने कमेंट्स में मिलती हूँ आफ्टर आई पुट अ पोस्ट और समथिंग, एंड आई विल सिट एंड आई विल रीड द कमेंट्स, एंड आई हैव टू टेल यू it is so entertaining and it is so much fun, and there is so much creativity in some people's comments that automatically I feel like retorting, replying back. And very honestly, I handle my own social media and I have a lot of fun with it, and the entire credit goes to everybody who shows up on my comments and enjoys and does masti with me. So I have to give it to them. The credit goes entirely to them.
I follow you on Instagram and you are a lot of fun. You are responding to comments and your wit always shines through.
It's very how do you call it, cheesy also, no? So
Fun. It's all you. I think relatability is what works for you. Uh, at this stage of your career, tell me, what will Shraddha Kapoor not do when it comes to films or characters? Everybody has, their reservations. For instance, some actors will not do certain kind of intimacy scenes. Others look at messaging. But what is Shraddha's no-go area?
I feel like, very honestly, I believe that my best is yet to come, and I definitely want to feel when I'm going to be a part of a film that it is going to be something exciting for me as an actor. It is going to be something exciting for me to be a part of a particular story that is really riveting, that may have a message which is subliminally, passed on to the audiences. And so I am in that headspace right now, which is also why, there was a time where I was doing a lot of films back to back, and now it's become the opposite. It's like 3 साल में एक release हो रही है, या एक, that has happened with Tu Jhooti Main Makkar and Baghi 3, and it's fine. Like, I found my comfort in that now, because I feel like I want to be a part of films where I really feel fulfilled as an actor, and I can push myself as an actor as well, and definitely do something different from what I've done before.
Which I think you always do, because if we look at your filmography, this is one thing that always stands out.
But I'm not in that, ki there has to be a lineup of films. My next film hasn't even been announced. And and it's okay till I don't feel like, because it takes a lot for anybody to be a part of a film. It takes months, it takes a lot of work and a lot of prep. So till I feel that from the bottom of my heart, yeah.
Well, I have a very interesting segment planned for you. I want to know if how would Shraddha Kapoor behave if she was to deal with situations your characters faced in your films. Okay, so
Okay.
for Ashiki, if you have a clingy boyfriend who's threatened by your success, how will you react?
First of all, I don't think in Ashiki that was Rahul Jaikar's character. He had an alcohol problem. He wasn't threatened by my character's success. Unfortunately, the demon of alcoholism overtook him. But if I had a character like that, run for your life, run in the other direction. Where is the exit? Bhago.
Bhago, right? Chichore, if you are there, you are an outsider in what is essentially a boys' club.
No, but I was a part of the gang. So what would I do, you're saying?
So, if you are one of the very few women in what is essentially a boys' club, what do? Enjoy the attention?
But no, I wouldn't be an outsider. I would be like, Arey, buddies.
I'm one of the guys.
Because also in school, I have been like that. I've also been one of the boys. So I can relate to that.
Okay. Half girlfriend. Do you have commitment? You have commitment issues in the film. But what about real life, Shraddha?
Do I have in real life? You know, I am that full fairy tale romance chahiye in life kind of a person. So no half girlfriend business for me in real life.
Tu jhuthi main makkar. A girl who wants a healthy distance from her family, but is in love with a boy who wants her to live with in an in a joint family setup.
You know, when you're that's tricky. That is tricky because I mean I can't answer this on the spot. But also, see, I live with my family. I love living with my family. It's that energy of having your family members around, and I mean, there's constantly a party at home. So till I'm not in that situation, this one I nahi pata. But I have to share one anecdote. We have this system in my home where whenever anybody wants space from each other, we have made D&D signs. D&D हमने लिखा हुआ है एक पेपर पे और वो हम कमरे के बाहर लटका देते हैं. So the rules of this D&D is कि only if it is an emergency can you bang on the door really really loudly or scream and shout, and or if it's not, then just wait till that sign is off.
So as we are at the screen launch, and you already spoke very nicely about how it was for you as a child. You must also be reading about your father, your family. Was it strange sometimes to see how this is happening, or was you always comfortable with the attention?
So growing up, everyone in school would be like, शक्ति कपूर की बेटी है, पता है बड़े विलेन है वो, संभल के रहना. And I used to in fact walk with a chip on my shoulder ki you don't know who my brother is, because my brother was 3 years older and he had a lot of tashan in school. So I used to have that ki nobody can mess with me, bhaiya hai, aur wo from the top floor I will complain and all of that. So of course, growing up in a film family with my masi, masis, my grandfather being, I have musicians in the family also. So it's been a very creative environment that I've been brought up in as well. And of course, seeing my father and my masi, them going to their shoots so it has been an integral part of my life. And but ऐसा नहीं था कि it, because I have always had friends also who've not been a part of the industry, and they are my best friends today also. It never felt like somehow ना कि ऐसा feeling नहीं हुआ कि यार filmy family से हूँ या ऐसे. No, it didn't feel like that. very much.